took the fucking front off my car because that wheel was sticking out. Right, so I was just reversing back here. I turned and hit that wheel. I didn't hit the car, I hit the wheel. And the bumper came off. I have it back on now, but all of the parking sensors were ripped out and the fog lights were ripped out as well. And there's where I just hit it, just here. See the wheel mark there. Bracket in here is broken. Grille is broken. The grille is broken there. Okay, so I wasn't going to film this at all. I was just going to ignore it and fix the problem and move on. But I decided there are other people out there that are just like me, stupid, and they do stupid things like this. So I just said I'll show you how stupid I am. Anyway, it is, yes, another problem with the Accord that with my Honda Accord that is my fault completely. I was reversing my car and I went to turn into a space, and I knew there was a van here on my left, but as I turned I didn't realise that this wheel was sticking out, and I knew I was going to be close, but I didn't think I'd be that close. And as I turned, I pulled the whole front bumper off. The bumper hit off his wheel and pulled the whole front bumper off, and broke a few clips and broke a few pieces. So right now I have the bumper off here. I'm in the shed and I have I'm just looking at what the damage is and where I've broken what clips. So yeah, I've cleaned the bumper up now so that you can kind of see better where the little problems are. But yeah, I might need to get a new grille at least. There are some clips like the bumper the things that hold the bumper on. I might need a couple of them, but I'll definitely need some parking sensor clips. Yeah, so I'll show you the bumper now and what I've done stupidly. These are the parts that hold it onto the car itself. They're fine on this side, but on this side you'll see there's a little small crack there. That should be fine. Same on this here. There's a little crack there that where the screw goes into the side of the wheel arch. On this side, that piece is gone. That's gone completely. So there's nothing I can do about that part. This part here, where the grille goes, is actually cracked. There, you see it there. It's cracked there, and the same on this side where the grille goes. It's actually cracked here as well. So I'll have to plastic weld that back in there like that. The parking sensor clips are basically gone. I need new ones. See, they're completely out. There's the parking sensor clip. So I have ordered new ones already because I knew these were gone, and I will have to spray paint them to match the bumper obviously. But yeah, I have to get new ones of these. And now here's the grille. So there's meant to be a piece here. I have it there behind me, so I'm just going to try and glue that back in for now. Hopefully the glue will hold it, because it's not a glue, it's a plastic weld, so it basically welds the parts back together. You can see that I only have two tabs here in the middle. I should have a tab here and I should have a tab here. I might need to get a new grille because if I can't get these to stay on or they come loose. No, I had this in and I was driving it for the last couple of days until I had time to take the bumper off and fix it. So I've been driving this with the grille in, and it didn't look too bad, to be honest. It was actually in, so I don't think there's going to be much pressure on the clips that I fix. So if I do plastic weld these, I don't think there's going to be much pressure on them to damage them or to make them fall off again, if you know what I mean, to break them again. So I think I will just try to fix this as much as I can. So I'm trying to keep this grille. I don't want to have to buy a new one. So I'm just trying to fix it up anyway. And my brand new fog lights that I just got, I don't think I'm going to be fixing that. I couldn't be arsed taking all that off just to solder that in there. I have another set, not of these ones, but very like them, that do change colour. So I'll probably just put them ones in instead of trying to fix these and put. Maybe I'll fix them. I don't know. We'll see. Now this is the part that goes onto the car, so it sticks into the car with these. So it basically presses into the car, and then your bumper presses up against this corner of it here. So it goes into those clips there, you know. But you can see there that the middle is completely shattered. I might have to get a new one of these, but this part here is actually broke off completely. As you can see, that was just stuck in there. It wasn't glued in, it was just held in there. So yeah, I might have to get a new one of these. Another thing that drives me crazy is this. Every time I'm walking up to the car, I see this lip sticking out. This stupid lip that sits down. I don't like it at all. I might just remove that completely. And there's another two. There's one here, and then there's two on the back wheels as well. I do not like them at all. They're sort of like brush guards to let you know that you're close to the ground or whatever, and I just don't like them. Anybody that wants to take this off themselves, you can see what holds it into these little holes here. It's literally just rubber. Look, it's not hard to pull out at all. But these are 10 mils. Okay, so if you 10 millimeter bolts. So if you remove these, I would put them back in, because in the back here there is something else that holds in this grill, like this piece in here. It holds that in. So I'd leave these on anyway and just take this part off. At the back of this here are all those 10 mils that I showed you that hold on that stupid lip thing there. If I take this off, I believe that this will start to wobble with the wind. So when the wind is going underneath the car, this will start to bounce around. So I think that this holds this from bouncing around, if you understand me. So if you look at it, you'll see that it's very flimsy and very flexible. And there's nothing really in there. I don't know exactly why it's there, but I'm assuming that it's to hold this from flopping around too much in the wind. So that gives it support. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm not going to remove this, but I'm just going to stick with it and try to fix the little problems as they keep creeping up, because I really do like the car and I don't want to have to go out and buy a new one because of the amount of work that I have to put into this one. So I'm going to keep the car, I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to keep working on it and keep doing things, keep fixing, see what happens. It is what it is. Like I say all the time, some things you can't control in your life, and some things just happen because you're an idiot, or you just have bad luck, or the car is bad luck, or whatever. Some things just happen. So I'm just going to try and fix what I can, and whatever I have to buy, I will buy, or whatever, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this car. It's like, it really is bad luck. While I have the bumper off, I'm going to fit the front lip, and I'm going to get it make sure it fits, and get it fitted onto the car. It's a mugen front lip, side skirts, and rear bumper. But the rear bumper I don't think fits very well. I'll have to go back over that again when I'm actually putting it on. But for now, I'm just going to clean this up, fix the little problems that I have. I'm going to fit that bumper, make sure it fits, and get it all shaved down in the areas that need to shave down, and then paint it when I get a chance to. So over the next couple of months, I'll get that all sorted. Right, so this is the front bumper that I have now 2 years in the shed. It's been up there for 2 years, and now I'm going to fit it. I just want to make sure that everything fits on correctly before I start getting it painted and so on. I want to make sure that everything fits in neatly and tidy. But it's kind of looking like in this area here it doesn't really. I need to squish it in here a little bit more maybe. It looks like here is pushing back, so right there in these corners, and here and there as well, it looks like it's pushing back here. So I need to trim this piece off, I think, for it to be able to sit in correctly in there and into the top up there. So I think I'll start cutting this little piece in here just to make it sort of sit in a little bit better, because it doesn't really sit in correctly when you look at it. The likes of this part here, it doesn't really sit in. So I'm going to start messing around with this and see can I get this fit correctly here. Okay, so I done what I could with these corners. As you can see, the glue is still kind of setting. It's not great, but it's better than having to buy a new bumper, put it that way. So I fixed this side as well here. You can kind of see it. It doesn't sit out as much anymore anyway now, but it'll do for now. If it does come off again, I know that I need a new bumper. But anyway, I've got my kit all sort of in place. Now I don't have it screwed down or stuck on or anything like that, but you can see that this is only a cheap kit. You can see where I had to shave all along here, and I had to sort of shave around here as well. But I did not do this. So this gap, you can actually see the back of it. So when I get it on, I should be able to, when I get this on properly, I should be able to pull this a little bit tighter together, and I'll try to get it, you know, pushed onto the bumper more. But I'm not really happy with these parts of it, to be totally honest. I'm not. I'm just gonna have to live with it. What can I do? It doesn't fit the way it should. It was only cheap anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. I'll just have to try to push that in as much as I can, get it sucked in as much as I can, screw it in as much as I can, whatever. I just have to do something with it, but I think it looks okay. It's very hard to see in here, but when I put it on the car, I'll show you anyway. But for now, I'm kind of happy enough with that. All I have to do now is put the grill back on, and that should be it then. And here's the grill. So you can see that the glue is still kind of wet looking, and when I move it a little bit, it is a little bit wet. And over this side, there's the other one on this side. It's a little bit wet still as well, and it does move slightly when I move it. This part here seems to be all dried up and solid, but the rest of it doesn't seem to be. Now, they are very big tabs for a very small bonding surface, but I think that it'll be okay because it doesn't move very much. So those two tabs there and there, they're not going to move very much. So I think that should be okay to go back in, provided I don't really bang it around too much or anything like that. But I might have to get a new grill anyway if this does break again. So I just want to show you the stuff that I used to glue it. It's a Unibond repair all-purpose thing, right? But I have used this before, and basically there's two syringes, and when the two of them come together, they mix together, and it forms it's like a weld. It's like a plastic weld. Now, I did use this before, and it was good on the last thing that I used. I can't remember what it was now, but it did work before. But now it doesn't seem to have worked very well on this. Maybe I will have to get some kind of proper, plastic weld rather than this stuff. But this didn't really work at all, so I might have to do something else. I managed to get this thing back together a little bit, but again, this glue is not the greatest, but it's solid. It's not moving at all. Like it's fairly solid there. So I'm going to use it, but I am definitely going to order a new one anyway. Just I wanted to put this bumper back on so I can still drive the car until the new one comes. Okay, there's that bracket there now with the grill all on it. And as I said, it doesn't seem to be putting too much pressure on it. So I'm going to leave it the way it is. And if it does fall off, then I know I need a new bumper or a new grill or whatever, you know. Might have to do the whole thing anyway. But for now, I'm happy with that. Okay, here's something else that I wanted to do for a while, but I just never done it. Basically, I just took off this chrome strip here. So there's just a couple of screws at the back. There's one there and one there. And then in the middle, there's this sort of little clip here. So basically, when you take your grill off, two screws, this will come out. You can do this on a lot of different models. You can do it whatever color you want. But I took them off because I wanted to do them like this. Now, this is just cheap window tint. It's just a smoke. It's just a light smoke, maybe a 10%, 5% or something like that. It's not really that dark. As you can see, it's not really that dark at all. But I just wanted to darken the chrome a little bit. So I decided I'll just take these off and wrap them in window tint rather than a different type of a wrap. So as you can see, it looks all right. The bumper's ready to go on. Still have to wait for these parking sensor covers to come, and then also this side sort of piece that clips on the bracket, and then the same with the light bracket that's over here is broken. So I'm waiting on them to come, but for now I'm going to put it all back on and get it all sorted then next month maybe. So I'll get this all painted, and then I will get this bracket and these covers. They'll come soon enough, and I can put them all back on the next time. Right, so I have the new bumper on here now. You can definitely see that I need to get this bracket soon enough anyway, because it's not holding on right at all. This is where the clips are missing from underneath this headlight. Right, so I managed to get the body kit on, and you can see that I tinted the grille there. and it started to rain. I washed the car and then it started to rain. Typical. But I got the side skirts on as well, and the side skirts are not stuck on, they're not screwed on, so they're only stuck on a little bit, and it is already coming off. So you can see what I mean, the stickiness is coming off in this part here because it's all wet. But I have to take off the inner guard here and go in behind the inner guard and screw it in there. It's a nice little kit though, isn't it? There's two different styles of mugen kit. This is just like a mugen add-on lip, but then there's a complete mugen bumper you can buy as well. It's completely different looking than this. But this is it's not real mugen now, it's a knockoff, but like you can see in some areas that how much of it a knockoff it is. This doesn't come in far enough here. So when you look at it from this angle, you can actually see a gap here, and I don't like that. I was trying to get it in as much as I could, but it wouldn't go in. There are a few gaps around here as well, and around here. You can see that the lacquer's peeling off there. I need to paint this. But listen, this is a diesel, and I just want to make it look good with a little lip kit on it. I don't really care if it's real. I don't really care if it fits perfectly. This is just a diesel to get me around, and I want to look good while I'm doing it. But I do like the way the grill looks. I do want to tint the rest of them as well. I just think that looks so good. It kind of blends in with the car. It's not black and it's not chrome. It's like a darker chrome. See the way it shines still? See, the chrome still shines through. I like the way the chrome shines through it. So I might do the rest of them the same. I also still have to fit the rear bumper. It doesn't fit very well at the moment, but I will have to sort of make it fit or figure something out with it. So that's all I'm going to do for now. When I get the parts, I will fit them, and when I take this back off to fit the parts that I ordered, I will re-chrome this then, or tint that part. I will paint it eventually. I don't know when, but thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.